Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Elial in this incarnation, and in the video of the new moon, I told you that we are having this activation of Pluto in Capricorn that is going to intensify with the approach of the Sun. I mean, in January 20th, we are going to have the conjunction between the Sun and Pluto, and then they are going to move together to Aquarius. I think that I mentioned this. So, Pluto in Aquarius wants to bring the reborn of the collective consciousness so that we can experiment this world and this plane in a more loving way, so that each one of us with our own essence and energy can finally collaborate with the great human community. And you know, this is something that many of us, we desire it from our soul, but we also know that this requires a big process, a big transformation process in the individual and in the collective terms. I already talked about this in the video of Pluto in Aquarius that I did a while ago. I'm going to leave that video in the description. So, you know, it's very important to practice honesty with ourselves. And this activation with Pluto in these days could make that many of those limited internal mandates can re-emerge. You know, those mandates that are linked with the old paradigm and with parts of our identity that we know that we have to leave behind because they have no affinity or form with the things that we want to create from our hearts. And this is something that I talk a lot, but I think it's very important because I think we will have to practice presence until we can live all the instants of our lives in presence, because that is what helps us to really decide and act aligned with this consciousness, and to retire the power to the old anchors. And this is the way to expand also the power of the consciousness. You know, the power is Pluto. Let's remember that. So to be in presence is something that is not that easy, because that's not the tendency that the humanity have sustained. And to be in presence is also opening our eyes, our third eye, to many things that many times we don't like about ourselves or the external things. And again, when we are in rejection of something, it is our disconnected ego of the soul judging that or reacting. And you know, the way, the path of love is about integration. And integration is about revealing the purposes of the things that happen to us, but also to put healthy boundaries to ourselves or to whatever thing we feel we have to put healthy boundaries. And I think we have a lot to learn about Saturn and boundaries as a collective. But again, in our individual path, I think it's very important to take a look with loving honesty and to detect what is within our reach to change right now, without this excessive self-exigency that is the shadow of Capricorn, but with the will and the consequent action. And learning from our mistakes, because we made them. We are human beings. We are perfect in our imperfection. So, you know, I wanted to mention that with this square between the Sun and the Karma nodes, to help others is something wonderful. We are all here to give and receive something. But this cannot be loads that we are putting on ourselves. You know, from this place of conditioning, we have to find ways to collaborate with others that can actually feel aligned with our inner being, and they cannot be excused to not put the focus on ourselves, on our process and on our labor. So I think that paying attention to all of these things is what actually open the doors to our dreams, to the manifestation of our soul desires. Both individual and collective. So I just wanted to leave this message today. We are in a great time of detection. We can practice, of course, this every day, but with this activation with Pluto, many things could be very evident. So I just wanted to leave this message. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.